What's up, Laker fans? The Lakers were firing on all cylinders in a dominant first quarter on Wednesday night, but they took their foot off the gas and found themselves in a fight down the stretch. In this video, I take a closer look at the reasons for their hot start and how they nearly gave it all away. JaVale McGee was a catalyst for their hot start on both ends of the floor. Here he contains on Devin Booker as Booker puts Danny Green in jail, and then he recovers back to Baynes. Booker drives and exposes the ball with one hand, and that's easy money for JaVale, who's quick off the ground to get the swat. On this offensive rebound, he puts his forearm right in the middle of Aron Baynes' back and walks him under the basket before winning the battle against DeAndre Ayton and dishing it off to Danny Green for the jam. Green makes a veteran move here by pushing off on Booker with his right hand before back-cutting him. JaVale makes the read and Green makes the finger roll layup. JaVale had 4 assists in the first quarter and did a little bit of everything the Lakers could have asked for. Anthony Davis carried much of the offensive load early on. He uses a nice step-back move here to create separation from Baynes before drilling this jumper. He's drifting to his left before he receives the pass on this play, so he jump stops, which allows him to stop that momentum and go straight up with this 3. And it's remarkable that a player who has that type of skill on the perimeter is also a monster in the paint. He had a pair of highlight throwdowns in the first quarter and continued to dominate despite his eyes swelling up after he was hit there on a rim run. As for LeBron, he was very springy last night. He took off from about 10 feet away on this dunk after jumping the passing lane. He uses a flat angle ball screen here from AD, and Saric is late to hedge, so he gets all the way to the cup for the and one. LeBron's hit-ahead passing has been an incredible asset for the Lakers' transition offense this year. He and Danny Green combined to get the ball all the way up court for an AD finish in the blink of an eye. Avery Bradley is the recipient of one of LeBron's hit-aheads here and quickly turns it into a pull-up jumper off of JaVale's ball screen. Bradley was fantastic on offense in the first quarter, hitting all 5 of his shots. He'd been really struggling since returning from injury, so Vogel kept him in for the entire first quarter to let him ride out his first hot streak in a while. And the Suns certainly did their part to help. They blew layups, brick jumpers, and played with very little intensity, helping the Lakers build a 43-17 first quarter lead. The Lakers' lead reached as high as 36 points in the third quarter, but the Suns slowly chipped away at that. Their intensity level was just awful. Troy Daniels doesn't find his man in transition until the last moment here, so Tyler Johnson backcuts him for the easy layup. These are simple mistakes that indicate a lack of focus, which carried through to when LeBron and AD checked back into the game. The Lakers also gave up several offensive rebounds as the Suns simply outworked them. They also tried Kuzma on Ayton despite the fact that Dwight was on the floor, and Ayton scored over the top of him twice. As that was happening on defense, the Lakers couldn't hit a shot on offense. They missed several open threes and had a few other possessions where they were settling for jumpers without attacking at all. AD had trouble getting back into the flow once he came back in and took a couple of unnecessarily difficult shots around the rim. Ricky Rubio fell on a wet spot here, but AD wasn't able to spot Bradley wide open under the basket. His passing from the post is the aspect of his game that needs the most work. And LeBron was sloppy with his passing as well. LeBron eventually closed out the Suns with a couple of buckets down the stretch, but both he and AD ended up playing 38 minutes in a game where they should have been on the bench for the whole fourth quarter. This game was a stark example of the best and worst of what this Lakers team can be.